Make today iconic. What is up, guys? It's Upcom Sports back with the Indiana Pacers Super Realistic Rebuild Part 2 of this series. We want to get to the conference finals in this one. Here are the objectives for the Pacers. If you guys have not seen the previous parts, then make sure to click the link in the description. It'll take you right to the playlist. But here in the draft lottery, we do have the right odds, and we do have our first round pick. It's not too high, but we'll see what we can do at that position. With the 26th pick in the draft, we're going to select Trendon Watford, a sharpshooter out of Indiana, so a hometown guy, home state guy, small forward, 6'9", 195, so hopefully he can come off the bench for us. And here's the roster going into this season. D'Angelo Russell is our best player. Victor Oladipo is a 90 overall, but we did give him a 3-year extension with also a player option at the end of that. So he'll be here for a while. Don't know when he's going to start to regress, but we'll see what we can do while he's in his prime. This is the rotation that we're going to go with. Jalen Horde is going to start at the 3. Sabonis, Miles Turner. Bogdanovich is going to be our 6th man. And our bench is still not quite where we want it to be, but it is going to keep getting better every season. And we're going to send Watford to the G League. Coach is going to be the same. System is going to be balanced. So here at the All-Star break, it looks like D'Angelo Russell is going to be an All-Star again. No one else, it looks like. And here at the trade deadline, we're going to check out how we're doing. We'll see if we're in the playoff hunt, and we currently are, but we are the 8th seed. We are under 500, one game under 500, which is not where we want to be. Chemistry is not an issue at this point, so it might be the bench. So James Harden is going to win the MVP for the Rockets in this season. Terry Atkins for the Nets Rookie of the Year. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player. And Quinn Snyder for the Hawks Coach of the Year. Checking out the All-NBA teams. No one from our team. Victor Oladipo, again, all defensive first team. Not bad at all. And Miles Turner finally unlocking his defensive potential. Averaging almost 3 blocks per game. So rookies, we didn't have anyone. But checking out the standings, we actually did not make the playoffs. We fell off a lot after the trade deadline. We finished as the 11th seed, so we're going to have a lottery pick. So we're probably going to fire the coach. Missing the playoffs with this team is not what we want, so we're probably going to go ahead and fire him. But D'Angelo Russell kept it up, did improve his playmaking a little bit. Oladipo, 15 points per game after getting an extension. Not good at all. Jalen Horde played pretty solid for being the starter. So it is going to be a Hawks-Rockets finals. I'm not sure who the Hawks signed, but they're in the finals, I guess. And the Rockets are going to win. James Harden is the finals MVP. So here in the draft lottery, we're projected the 12th overall pick, but we'll see if we get lucky. And we actually get pick 3, so we jump up 9 spots in this draft. That is going to be really nice for us. We're going to get a top prospect in the draft. With the 3rd overall pick in the draft, we're going to select Patrick Baldwin, small forward out of Duke, 6'9", 195. He's a really solid all-around player and do a little bit of everything. Really good passer at the 3. So we got lucky, he fell to us. And here we're going to be making a trade to send Erno Duganic, who was a foreign player that we had overseas. Trendon Watford, who was a first-round pick, I believe, last season. And also a second-round pick to the Grizzlies, who really need a lot of young talent. They are really bad, but they don't have a lot of young pieces. So they definitely get a good haul right here for a protected first-round pick in 2 years. And here's the roster after the offseason. D'Lo is up to a 93. That is nice. Victor Oladipo still a 90. Miles Turner and Sabonis reaching their prime at this point. But everyone else is just improving. I feel like we definitely have a better bench than we've had in the past seasons. This is the lineup. We are going to start Patrick Baldwin. Obviously, the number 3 pick in the draft is going to start for us. And that fills up a hole at the 3 that we had. Jalen Horde was solid, but he wasn't nothing special. And now we really got a nice starter in Patrick Baldwin. We did fire the coach, so here at the All-Star break, checking it out, we actually got 3 All-Stars on this team. D'Angelo Russell, Victor Oladipo, and Domantas Sabonis. Pretty insane right there. So we will see at the deadline what 3 All-Stars gets us. And currently we're the 3 seed, 30-24. Not the best, not what we're aiming for, but still pretty solid. Definitely an improvement from last season. So if we can climb up to where the Sixers are, that would be nice. Get some home court advantage. So James Harden is going to win another MVP, back-to-back MVPs for the Rockets. Shaquille O'Neal, Rookie of the Year on the Magic. And Cam Reddish, Most Improved. Otis Newman, Coach of the Year for the Thunder. Taking out the All-NBA teams. Looks like no one made it from our team. Oladipo again, though, on the All-Defensive First Team. Miles Turner again, All-Defensive Second Team. He is a monster inside. Patrick Baldwin, All-Rookie First Team. So averaging 14 points per game, not too bad. But checking out the standings, we were the 5th seed, so we dropped off a little bit. But we did have a couple of injuries. Nothing too major, but we are going to play the Brooklyn Nets again in the first round. Hopefully this time we can get past them. Checking out the player stats, D'Angelo Russell only averaging 18, but we do have a really good scorer in Patrick Baldwin, so that is going to take a lot of touches away from D'Lo. So checking out the team stats, we were the 7th best offense. Defensively, we were not too good. So in the first round, we're actually not playing the Nets. I don't know why it said we were playing the Nets, but we're actually playing the Wizards. So we are up 2-0 on them. But hopefully we can get the sweep here. And they are the higher seed, but we do get the sweep on John Wall and Bradley Beal. And also Cam Reddish is on that team. So it's a pretty good team. But we are going to get the better of them here in a pretty tight one. Not too close, though. John Wall with 16. They also have Zaire Wade. And in the second round against the Philadelphia 76ers, number 1 seed, can we take them down? They swept the Cavs. 1-0, they do go up. 2-0 now. Can we win a game at home? 3-0, they steal it on the road. Are they going to close this out? And they do close this out in front of our home crowd. Not what we want. Oladipo only averaging 15 points per game. Not even 15 points per game in these playoffs. D'Lo averaged 17. I don't know what's wrong with this team, but Embiid, Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, they got their money. So it is going to be a Sixers-Warriors finals in this one. We'll see who takes it home. Probably the Warriors, I'm going to guess. Actually, the Sixers. Embiid is the finals MVP. And here in the draft lottery again, we don't have a lottery pick, but we do have our first round pick. So we'll see what happens with that. So with our first round pick, we're going to select Harris. I'm not even going to try to say that name, but he's out of Romania, 6'8", power forward. I'm pretty sure he is a fake player, but he is going to be overseas for 1 year, which helps us out. Here's the roster for this season. D'Angelo Russell keeps getting better, 94 overall at this point. Oladipo is a 90 still. Not sure when he's going to regress, but everyone else getting better. We're a very young team except for pretty much Oladipo. And here is the rotation for the season. D'Lo, Oladipo, Patrick Baldwin. Pretty much the same thing as last season. Antoine is coming into his own right and he's becoming a good 6-man. So we just need the scoring off the bench from him. But we are going to go perimeter-centric for the system. So here at the All-Star break, looks like D'Angelo Russell is the only All-Star. He is a starter again. So I'm not sure what's happening with Oladipo, but... And here at the trade deadline, we are currently the number 4 seed, 32-21 in the East. So, I mean, we've been pretty much in that range for this whole video. Haven't really made that step to become a number 1 seed. So that would be the next step for us. So James Harden is going to win, I believe that's his 3rd MVP in a row. That is pretty crazy, but Quinn Snyder, Coach of the Year. All NBA teams looking like this. D'Angelo Russell actually makes the All-NBA 3rd team, averaging almost 20 points per game, 8 assists. Pretty efficient shooting, so that is nice. Oladipo again, All-Defensive 1st team, and no Miles Turner this time on the All-Defensive 2nd team, though. So maybe his numbers went down a little bit. But we do end up finishing as the number 3 seed in the East, so that is going to be good for us. And we're playing the Knicks in the first round. LeBron James Jr. is on that team. So they've got a pretty nice team. He is a rookie, though. Patrick Baldwin, definitely like his numbers in his 2nd season. Everyone else doing pretty okay. Checking out the team stats. on offense, number 2 offense in the league on defense, top 10. So here against the Knicks, one of the worst franchises in the league, and we are up 1-0, 2-0 now, but hopefully LeBron James Jr. can bring some credibility to the Knicks. So we'll see what happens with that, but we are up 3-1, and we're going to win in 5, so Knicks continue to suffer, but at least they make the playoffs. Oladipo with 24 in this one, finally doing something productive. Dennis Smith Jr. with 19. They've got a pretty nice young core over there. LeBron James Jr. did not actually play that well. So in the second round, again, for the second year in a row, we're playing the Sixers. So let's see if we can actually take them down this time. We are up 1-0, 1-1 now. Can we go up 2-1? We cannot, but can we tie it up? We do. So we split games at 2. And this is a big one right here. On the road in Philly, can we steal it? And it looks like we are going to steal that one. So we'll see if we can win in 6. And we do win in 6 at home in Indiana. Patrick Baldwin with 17. Miles Turner with a monster game. 3 steals and 3 blocks. Ben Simmons almost had a triple-double. Embiid only 12 points and 10 rebounds. So in the Eastern Conference Finals, we're playing the Boston Celtics. They are the 8th seed though, so we do have home court. We win game 1. Oladipo with 21. Tatum with 17. They also have Bol and I believe Romeo Langford. 1-1 now. D'Angelo Russell with 26. Oladipo with 14. Romeo Langford 22 for them. Can we go up 2-1? It looks like we can't. Bol with 30 points in that one. This team is insanely stacked. Oladipo 19. Game 4 of this series. Bol another monster game, another double-double. D'Angelo Russell with 24. Oladipo not being that impressive at all. So we might move on from him after his contract is up, or we might trade him. But we'll see if we can win this one, and we do. So we'll see if we can force a game 7. If not, then we'll try again next season. But it is in Boston, so we might have tough luck here, and we are going to lose probably. So there's no coming back from this. 2 minutes left, but wide open guy in the corner. That's Patrick Baldwin for 3, and it rattles in off the assist from D'Lo. D'Angelo Russell to Oladipo. Get a pick and roll with Sabonis. Using it quite nice. Goes to the rack and gets fouled by Romeo Langford. So he'll have some free throws here. First one is good. 17 points and 5 rebounds for Oladipo. Nothing too impressive. Second one is also good. I don't know why Oladipo never does good in the simulation, but he just doesn't. So, nice steal there from Patrick Baldwin. And he's going to have the open lane for the dunk. Great steal and the dunk. Sabonis inside. Loses control on the ball. Get it back into Sabonis. He has a mismatch with Gordon Hayward on him. And a green light right there for the easy bucket. So checking out the stats for this game, Romeo Langford with 23, 5, and 4. Tatum with 18, 17 for Doumbia. Bol 17. Yeah, they've got really a just solid all-around team, every position, and they've got a lot of depth. D'Angelo Russell with 20. Oladipo with a bad shooting night, but just not enough firepower. So it is going to be a Pelicans-Celtics finals. Celtics probably going to win it as the 8th seed, as it usually happens in 2K, but it looks like the Pelicans are actually going to win. AD wins a ring. Will the Pacers ever get to the finals? Is the window closing for Oladipo to win his ring in his prime? Watch part 3 to find out, but thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and leave a comment on the road to 282 subscribers.